you got? Oh, I'm about to say, I thought that thing said 6 at first.
What? No. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna got it. Hey, y'all. So to all listening live, hello. It's your girl. I'm in the kitchen. About to cook Sunday dinner. And I'm going to use Soulfult's flour. She said I don't need to season my chicken. You know the spirit of all the Fagan women are rolling over in their grave, and I'm not seasoning this chicken. But I'm going to trust her because I trust Soulfult.
What's up, Keisha? What's up, A Heart? What's up, Jessica? What's up, Debbie? What's up, Pisces? What's up, Courtney?
I is not going to be able to follow the chat, so she's going to have to let me know what y'all say. I'm just going to be cooking as I'm going along. I think I'm going to fry me some livers in there as well. But we have macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna use stovetop stuff, and then I'm gonna do it my way. I'm not gonna do it the way the box says. Because I just can't. Then broccoli with bacon, and I think I'm gonna make some biscuits. Got some biscuits in here, so I think I'm gonna make them. So on here, I got the water boiling for the macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna make macaroni and cheese. Not like box macaroni and cheese, so I'm gonna build it up. What's the dress on? All right, there you go. So the water's boiling, and let me get this other stuff cooking. Because I want the fried chicken to be the last thing, so it's hot. So I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna cut up some bacon because I want it to render out as much fat as possible before I put the broccoli in there. Y'all get up close personal look at me in the kitchen.
Well, you went real quick.
I know.
You already.
That's where you got it.
You did that close.
Alright, so I'm just going to take, when I'm using bacon to cook, it don't have to be Hormel or nobody, Walmart, just as good. Because really what I want is a taste in the bacon. So I'm going to cook it down as close to crispy as I can get. So I just got 12-ounce bacon to hickory smoke. 3 slices will do me just fine. Put this in the refrigerator right quick. I want this stuff sitting out. We're gonna have 3 different cheeses in the macaroni and cheese. That egg, I'm gonna leave that in there till we get ready to go. All right. Let me get my good Christmas present out.
What's up, Magdalene? What's up, Carla James?
My knives.
Debbie, Howard said she love your dress.
Thank you. It's my Christmas knife. It's very sharp.
Not too bad, stop.
But I always sharp. I always straighten the blade. So I'm just going to take the bacon and I'm going to cut it up small. And I'm just going to render the fat out of it. I'm going to leave it in there, but I'm going to render the fat really good before I put the broccoli in there. I try to get everything going, and then the chicken's the last thing I'm going to do, because you kind of want the chicken to come out, get on the plate right out the grease, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the last thing I do. So I cut this bacon up. I already got the stove on for this. The water is boiling for the macaroni and cheese. And now, bacon on in. Alright, that's that. So, I'm using just regular stovetop stuff. But I'm not really going to follow the directions. I'm not going to follow. I'm going to use cream of celery, cream of chicken, cream of mushroom soup. That's going to be the watery base. for the cornbread dressing. I'm gonna put some bell peppers in there, and once I fry, I may or may not put liver in there because they don't really like livers like I do, so I don't know if I'm gonna put the liver in there. We'll come to that bridge when we get to it. Well, now I'm gonna fry them, so it don't matter. They don't have to go in there. I can just eat them with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna turn this burner on halfway heat. See, this is normally how I do my dressing, like my big dressing, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I don't really want, to do all that big dressing stuff. I just want to taste the dressing, not so much the everything else. So, I was in the store trying to figure out what I was going to do. So, I came to that, so let me get the stovetop stuffing, which doesn't have a bland flavor, but it has a lot of sage, and it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Can taste processed if you just add the water like they say. So that's why I'm not going to just add the water. I am going to loosen that up with a little milk though. You can use the low sodium, the fat-free kind. Don't matter. You just want the flavor of the soups. Doesn't have to be anything else other than that. So, if you're doing liquidy stuff like soups, I always have a whisk candy by your stove so you can stir it up, get those lumps out.
Soulfult tea. Hey.
Hey.
Show her your stuff, your thing.
Show her. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Y'all don't get the direct over there. She's supposed to be reading.
What's up, Deborah Sky? Y'all smash them like buttons, please. Alright.
So I put some kind of meat or seasoned meat in all vegetables that I cook. And if I don't have that, I use this, which is Goya, and this is the ham bone or the ham one. Goya, can you see that? I use that instead of salt. And when I'm seasoning things like vegetables, because it has enough salt in it, but it also has that smoky ham flavor you look for. So that's rendering, that's got to boil. This has got to cook. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so I can get this cooking. Like I said, the chicken is going to be the last thing I put into the oil. So we just got to get everything else cooking. If y'all want to talk about something else, because you know cooking is a process. It takes a minute.
Happy Sunday, Carol.
Soulfult tea, how you doing? It's live because of you. So I'm going to use your flour on the chicken. But I want to get everything else started before I start tackling the chicken. That's the only thing, so I'm just waiting for everything else to get started. I got this at Walmart. It was on sale for $8. It is a cast iron Dutch oven, which I like to fry my meat in. When we move and get a stove that has gas, so much better. The heat is evenly distributed, but I like to have it like that. Alright, this is starting to heat up, and it's popping. So I'm going to put the lid on it. Turn it down, so I'll just let it heat up. This bacon is cooking up. When you cook bacon, and you're using bacon as a seasoning for your meat, you want to get it as cooked as crispy as possible. You don't want those little, you want it done. You know, you don't want that limp fat in your food. So, turn your heat down a little bit. And make sure you cook your bacon all the way out. This bacon does not have a lot of fat, so this is not rendering down a lot of oil, so I'm going to have to add a little butter, real butter, butter.
Hey, Leah. Leah said hey.
Hey, y'all.
And Valerie.
Like to everybody in the chat, hey, y'all. Can't see it, and it's hard to talk and cook at the same time. So she is going to tell me what y'all said, and I'm going to say hey, y'all, every now and again. For the new people coming in. So I'm going to let that go. That's taking a long time to boil. I'm going to go ahead and cut up because I'm going to put bell pepper and celery into the stovetop stuffing. Now, I may have it in there, the dehydrated kind, but that doesn't do me any good. So,
Carol said butter goes better.
Butter goes better with everything, by the way. Butter and bacon. Now, is it good for you? No.
Hey, how you doing, Yvonne?
Is it good to you? Yeah.
We doing great. 31 in the chat.
So,
Hey, Tommy. Like,
oh. All right. I'm gonna get
hitting the like button.
celery. I think you should always have a little celery and bell pepper in your dressing type situations. I like the way celery tastes. Nick eats celery raw.
I like celery raw. It's good. You got some ranch dressing and peanut butter or just eating it?
No, he just eats naked.
What's up, Mama Bree?
Hey, y'all. I'm fried chicken. Stovetop stuffing my way. Macaroni and cheese and broccoli with bacon.
My way.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the box thing. Nah. And I think I got a little time.
Mama Bree said she on her way.
That's what's up. I got you. By the time you get here, everything be done.
And sleep.
Say what?
And you sleep.
Oh.
Just leave everything on the stove.
No, we won't be sleeping. She leave right now. She'll get here until the clock.
I'll be going to bed. Yvonne said it sounds delicious. Barbara Walker, happy Sunday. Hey, Sunday to you too, Barbara.
So I'm not a big fan of broccoli. I'm sure y'all have heard that before. But they love broccoli. So, you know I gotta cook it my way. And all the vegetables are better with bacon. Alright, so now I'm gonna just cut the celery and the bell pepper up, and I'm gonna put it into the soup.
Hi, Nadia.
That I'm going to use for my stovetop stuffing. Instead of using water, I'm going to use the same soup I use when I make dressing during the holidays.
Smash that like button, please.
So I'm going to give it a rough chop. I don't want it too big. I don't want it too small. I want to be able to taste it and see it, but I don't want it to overpower. So give it a rough chop. Nothing too fancy. Just chop them up. Not a restaurant. Relatively all the same size. That means they'll cook the same. Rough chop.
Carol said she at the door.
Alright, that's bell pepper and that goes. I like to use the celery leaves as well as the stalks because it gives you a good flavor. The leaves give you a little bit more intense celery flavor. And you can use just about every part of a vegetable, including the root. One day, I'm going to go to the international market because you either got to go to upscale places or international markets for things like celery root. I'm going to do a celery root.
Celery leaves do have a good flavor and it's good for soup. Carol said that.
Yeah. So I try to use, when I'm cooking, instead of parsley, because parsley's cool, but if you got celery, use it all. Don't cut the leaves off, use the leaves.
I cut the leaves off.
Why?
I don't know. I just cut the leaves off.
get them a rough chop just like you do anything else and put them in there. They're going to cook a little bit faster than the stalks. See that? Rough chop. In they go. This is also a little easier, or if you're cooking for a lot of people and you want to do a dressing type thing. You know, it's just like macaroni and cheese. You're cooking for people, you want to do macaroni and cheese. Get the family size box of Kraft Velveeta macaroni and cheese and add your cheese and eggs to it, and there you go. There are shortcuts to just about everything. Alright, I'm going to let these cook. Dropping them out. Alright, as you can see, guys, I got my garlic. I don't use garlic salt or onion salt. I use garlic powder, onion powder. I put a little bit of salt. Since I have bacon and butter in here, I won't use as much salt. Or I actually have seasoning salt, which I'll probably use instead of either one. Black pepper. And I love smoked paprika. I like paprika, but I like smoked paprika. It adds another layer of smokiness to stuff. I just like that smoky flavor on things, especially on vegetables. You just got these. I'm starting to go to Sam's to get some of my basic spices. Because y'all know summer only lasts so long. I do a lot less cooking in the summer, but I still cook in the summertime. So you know, as soon as it starts getting cold, girl be in the kitchen 5 nights a week. So, you know how it go, guys. Alright. So, excuse me, I'm making noise. So I just want to cover that up. That's not the size of the pot. I just want to cover it up. I'm going to drop it down low. As soon as that water boils, let me turn this oven on. I'm going to put that oven on.
There's nothing in there.
Anyway. Alright. So what are we talking about? I still can't see that. Okay, dog it. I know I can't see. Your celery leaves have a good react. Alright. They ain't saying nothing. How y'all doing? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with me on Sunday. I hadn't been cooking in a while. We've been doing a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna start doing this more often, guys, because that's what y'all want. And Soulfult tea, she threw down Thursday, so I'm about to take some of her flour, throw down in it.
I know, right? Because I only had one of them pieces of chicken. I had one of them little small pieces. It was good though.
Nick had a whole dance for the chicken, for the Soulfult tea flour.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Nick,
You know it's the same dance for everything.
come here.
The Millie Rock. Same dance for everything.
Soulfult tea said what you cooking.
Who?
Soulfult tea said what you cooking.
I'm gonna fry some chicken in your flour. I'm making some broccoli with bacon. Put some macaroni and cheese in the oven. I'm gonna make some stovetop stuffing, but I'm gonna make it my way. I'm gonna use the stovetop stop blah 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 blah. I'm gonna use the stovetop stuffing, but I'm gonna make it like I'm making dressing. You know what I'm saying?
Go do the Soulfult tea dance. Go right there and do
Your Millie Rock for
the
the chicken.
chicken when you eat it.
Oh, I did. I need more room.
Oh, hold on. I'm showing you anyway. Come on.
I just had to, I knew we was getting some chicken, so I just went like.
Oh yeah, that was it. That was it.
I hit my foot.
He need more room in the kitchen. But trust me, he was dancing. Alright, so we got a minute right now since I'm not seasoning my chicken. Soulfult tea said I didn't need season my chicken. So it's the Fagan women from my family. The ancestors roll over in their grave because I'm not putting anything on the chicken. I'm gonna trust Soulfult tea. You know I really want to put some stuff on it. I just did. teasing my girl. So we're gonna work it out. I'm choking, y'all. It's hot in here.
Turn the fan on.
She trying to kill me. No, it's
it's
hot in here.
It's cold over here.
It's hot.
Turn the fan on the stove. Put it out. Debbie Howard said, how can you get the flour? Oh no, she's supposed to be selling it. She's gonna be selling it. She's gonna be selling that flour. We just so happen to be out there and she gave us some.
We just the testers. That's all.
It was good too.
It's like when you get a video game, new video game, they get it out to a few people to beta test the video game so that they can tell how good the game is. We're beta testing Soulfult tea flour. We already know it's good, but we're going to use it in a different, we're going to use it here instead of her house. We know she can use it, but let's see how somebody else uses it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we about to do. See how somebody else, that's somebody else. Me. Alright, I'm going to use this bowl of flour chicken. Alright. This is doing, it's working. Alright. So, I got my soups. Hot.
Hot, mommy.
Alright.
It's
Have my
hot.
vegetables in there so they can cook for a little while.
Lisa said you look good. You look great.
Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. Y'all make the old fat lady feel alright sometime. Alright. So, this is what stovetop stuffing looks like on the inside. Let's see. Now, it's supposed to get bigger as it cooks. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what transpires. I'm going to turn it off, actually.
Hey y'all, it smells good in here. It smells good. I swear it does. They need a smell button.
Alright guys, I'm over to the side. I'll be back in a second. Ready to talk to the people.
I'm talking to the people. What's up, people? How y'all doing today? Oh, we got 42 people, 37 likes. That's what we like.
Screw me.
It smells good in here.
Screw me.
You on the bump? What's up, Thickums Candy Poo? That's a long name. She said beautiful dress.
Thank you.
Got one, Lisa.
Thank you guys.
I made it. Let me stir it. It look good.
So, I had some stuffing that I had up there in the cabinet from the holidays.
Up here?
You already got it.
Oh.
You know we gotta do what we gotta do, y'all.
I know, right? I got to get it.
All right.
My phone right back. I gotta get the charger. Phone about to die.
So, trying to flip this all around, get this bacon and this bacon grease and this butter on these vegetables. They're actually almost done. I'm going to turn them off because they'll keep cooking. And now, let's get ready to rumble. All right. I hate electric stoves, guys. Well, y'all don't know. I hate electric. And because I never can judge the heat correctly. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put it in the medium heat. Let this get hot. And then we're going to put the chicken in the flour. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to put the chicken, the flour chicken in the grease. And it's about to go down. Because it's taking forever for that water to boil for the macaroni and cheese. I need the macaroni and cheese going up. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want it to be in the oven when I started cooking chicken. Because realistically, if your oil is hot enough and you cook it correctly, chicken takes anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes at the most. You don't want to cook it too much because it gets soft and mushy. And you don't want to burn the crust on the outside because that takes away from the good flavor that Soulfult tea is put into this flour, this love she done put in here. So we don't want to burn it, and we don't want to overcook the chicken. Want to make sure it's done and done properly. All right, I think that's it. Oh, yeah, let me see. So this is just a little trick that I use when I'm cooking. Like chicken is going to be the protein. So instead of salt, I'll put one of these seasoning packets in the water for the macaroni. And that's just another layer of flavor. That's just another, you know what I'm saying?
What you say? New to y'all channel. Find you through Soulfult Tea's channel. Loving it. Also, we were raised in Alexandria, Virginia. Watching you guys. I feel like that I'm at home.
Thank you.
That's crispy.
Hey y'all. So yeah, so like I said, when you're cooking, you want to think about, okay, I'm cooking chicken. So you want everything to kind of go together. But I always like to have a smoky element in my vegetables. So I use bacon, and then I'll use these packs as a salt element. I use the granulated or the powdered onion and garlic, not the salt, because that'll just be too salty altogether. The seasoning salt has everything. That's just another layer. You want to keep layering on top of layers on top of layers. All right, so this water will cook.
Tina said, what kind of soup you use for the stuffing?
Well, truthfully, when you're doing something like stuffing and dressing and things like that, and you want to use a cream soup, you can use store brand. I just use the Walmart brand. If I was doing something like a green bean casserole or something where the soup is more prevalent, I would use Campbell's. But I just use cream of chicken, cream of celery, and cream of mushroom soup.
Jesus.
That's it.
Said, hey.
Hey, y'all. So as soon as that boils, macaroni will go in there. This is heating up. This is on. I should probably just go, if I'm going to do those biscuits, while everything is cooking, I can put them in there.
Tina say thanks.
You're welcome.
For the stuff in the soup and stuff.
Yeah, when you are
What they doing?
so I'm just gonna make a thing of biscuits. I got some biscuits in here. I can make real biscuits, but this is just, you know, sometimes in your meal you got some good old fried chicken, you need some kind of bread.
Candy Pooh said you need to come up with a cookbook, Lisa. Oh, Callie jumped. You need to come up with a cookbook, baby.
Alright, well I can do that. I just have to write down the stuff I do, because normally most of the stuff that I do is from just watching my mom, and I worked in restaurants since 1989. So you get the cooking and the prepping stuff from working in the restaurants, but the recipes and the stuff, that's just me watching my mom put stuff together and it come out tasting good. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to write that down as I go. I don't have no glasses on. I can't see. I don't know what this is. No, I got one that ain't broken. Plus I broke it. So probably, yeah, there it is. Probably the part.
You know I'm laughing at you in the video.
What are they?
Look, you had it like this.
Shut up. Anyway.
Football. I got it.
So when you're using a store-bought product, like biscuits like this, it's simple. You can put them on a thing, but biscuits will separate. So I'm just going to put these biscuits in this round pan, just like this. I sprayed it a little bit. They say what's the word?
Tina said she can't wait to make the stuff and it looks easy.
Yeah, it is just, I mean, I don't really like the taste of just the naked stovetop stuffing.
You say naked?
Yeah, I mean, just the dry, you know what I'm saying? I just don't, huh? Yeah. I just don't like the taste of it. It's just too, sagey. Which is good around Christmas time and everything, but, you know. So that's why I use the cornbread one. I don't use the other one. I use the cornbread one. And I use the cornbread stuffing. And I just use the soups, and that's it. You don't have to add any more spices or seasoning. I put the fresh vegetables in there to give it a level of freshness. And that's it. Now, you can add an egg to it if you want to put it in the oven and bake it. You can. You can add an egg to it. And you can make it like the baked stuffing or dressing from Christmas time. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit up here, let it do what it's doing while the chicken is cooking. This is going. This macaroni is killing me because it will not cook. I mean, because the water will not boil. Yeah, but you should. Let me move. Let me do this. Like I said, that is one of the perils of a electric stove. Doesn't cook like fire. Doesn't cook like gas. So
You need some fire?
yeah.
You gotta give her some fire, Cal. You got 47 people in there.
It is hot, and I'm about to die a little bit. That's okay. All right. My oil is heating up. Biscuits are in the oven. I moved this up so now this water will boil. Macaroni and cheese don't really take that long. Once you get it together, you're just putting it in the oven so it can cook that cheese and make that crust on the top. I normally use 3 or 4 different cheeses. I use Monterey Jack. I use triple cheddar, which gives you a sharp, a mild, and a white cheddar. And I use mozzarella for the creamy, stretchy. When you do it, the cheese gets as tall as you situation. So, eggs, and I use evaporated milk. Not regular milk, not cream. Evaporated milk gives it this creamy texture and this rich flavor. So, now the water wants to start acting right. Let me get my grease to act right. I normally use all kind of noodles for macaroni and cheese, whatever floats my boat. But today I just got the regular elbow macaroni.
What? You got regular?
I got regular. I don't normally do regular.
She don't normally do regular, y'all.
Don't normally do regular.
We be having all types of...
Once the chicken gets in the grease, I'm going to move over and we're going to talk while the chicken cooks. We won't have to stand here while it's doing that.
Oh, I can bring a chair in there if you want to sit down. Or you want to get out there and eat?
It's hot in here. The oven on the stove. It's hot.
Cool.
It's hot. I said in her.
Come over here, then.
Look, Nelly, I said in here.
It's cool over here.
So, let this cook on up. Alright, put them in. Best way to see if your oil is hot, throw the water now. If the water dances on top of the grease, then it's ready. If it doesn't, it's not. If you put your fried foods, french fries, anything, in oil that's not hot enough, it'll be super, super greasy. Best, like I said, the best way to try it, take some wet. That's not wet enough. You hear that popping? It should bounce as soon as you put it on there. If it does that, it's ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to do this chicken in 2 parts. Another thing, guys, chicken cooks faster. Meats cook faster if you let them get a little, not room temperature, not hot. Don't leave them out for hours. But if you take your chicken out or whatever you're cooking, right before you start cooking, about 10, 15 minutes, let that chill get off of it, it cooks more evenly and it cooks better because it doesn't have to heat up the center as much. So we're going to do this chicken in 2 things. Let me rinse this chicken off first. They say you ain't supposed to rinse your chicken off, but I don't understand that. That sound like crazy talk to me. Again. Can't have the ancestors rolling over in their grave doing dumb shit. You know, you ain't supposed to put dishwashing liquid on it, but you should rinse the chicken off. You know, it's been sitting in that thing for a while. Alright. Thank you. Alright, so this water is boiling. Thank you. Alright, make sure you stir your noodles up, guys, because they will stick. As fast as I put these noodles in here, they started sticking. So, stir your noodles up. Stir. Elbow. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good, y'all. Alright. So, flour. It's the magic is about to happen. It wasn't, you know, until I started watching the Food Network and things like that, where people had the breading stations and you have all that. Back in the day, your mama would take a plastic bag or a paper bag, because I'm old enough for the paper bag. Would take the plastic bag, the paper bag, put the chicken in there, shake it up. See, that's what you want to hear when you put the chicken in your stuff, baby. You want to hear that sizzle.
Sizzle, money. Oh, no. Yeah. Yes, love the dress.
Thank you.
Summertime.
Thank you. Anybody that's Maryland and DMV area, I go to Foreman Mills. I think the most I paid for a dress out of Foreman Mills was $14. Trust me, they hook you big girls up. So if you're in the DMV area, or if you're anywhere else that has a Foreman Mills, I don't know where Foreman Mills is. I didn't have the joy of Foreman Mills till I got here, so it could be all over the place. We didn't have it, so
let's see.
We didn't have Foreman Mills, but so if you're lucky enough to have Foreman Mills, big girls, go on, get your sundresses on, because the reality is you can't hide the fat no way, and you might as well accentuate the good and get them to ignore the bad. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got time to be hot? Because shit, gotta wear all them clothes. Yeah. All right. So, the first batch of chicken going in. Get a good coating. I am individually coating. I'm not shaking it up like my grandmama did with the seasoned flour. I'm putting it on each and every piece. Get this out of the way. Alright. So.
That smells good.
Alright. So you hear it? I'm going to let that cook. My mom used to fry it, cover it, take it off, and then finish frying it. So I've started doing that. That's why I love this. She fried first, let that coating get on the outside. Let the coating get on the outside. And then after about 5 minutes, she would cover it. And then for the last 5 minutes cooking, she'd take it off and let it get crispy on the outside. Alright.
Happy said, hey Lisa,
Hey y'all.
Happy Blessed Sunday.
Thank you. Hey y'all.
As Mika said, Lisa, you spoke the truth. Embrace your body shape. I have big arms that
I do. I be looking at my arms now. I never thought I'd get them grandmama arms. You know what I'm talking about? But I got them, even though I was grandmama. But
come on in the room.
You know, I earned every year. I'm glad I'm here. So I work it out. So big arms, come on. Because if you know I put some long sleeves on, the arms still big. They just big and hot now. So
you got 50 people in the line.
hey y'all. So ain't no use to being big and hot.
Carol Williams said paper bag is old school and good for draining that grease.
Yep. You know what I have found? That when you draining something, like chicken and stuff, if you have, because I have, y'all know I bake cakes, especially during the wintertime. If you have the little cake racks, use them to drain your chicken. That way, they won't be sitting in the grease. Even, excuse me, I didn't want to get this up out the floor.
Danielle said, hey y'all, I use DoorDash today. It's too hot in Texas to turn my stove on. I stay on the very top of my building so my AC ain't hitting on the stove.
Oh yeah, I used to stay in Texas. Texas will make you forget how to cook. How to say it, Texas.
Tammy said I got big arms too, but we are plus size beauties, so no worries.
That's right, baby. Yeah. Texas make you forget how to cook. That's all I gotta say. Too hot to cook, breathe, walk around. Alright. So now the crust is on the outside. I'm gonna put this lid on here. Turn this down a notch, a sconch, because I don't want her crust to burn. Couple more minutes, and I'm gonna take this, stir this macaroni and cheese up and put it in the oven. Check on these biscuits that'll be ready.
What's up, Tammy? Daniel said use the cake rack because paper towels instead of 6 in the grease.
Yep. My cake rack and my broiler pan. Put my chicken on there when it come out, and then put the other chicken in there.
I use the bacon rack when I fry chicken. Candy said.
Yep. You know what else you can do if you don't have a bacon rack, people? If you have some aluminum foil, get it, crumble it up a little bit. Make it have the little ridges so the chicken will sit on top of it, and the oil will go down into the ridges.
That's when you live in the camping ground.
What's that?
When you say you don't have nothing.
Well, no, some people don't have bacon racks. Some people don't bake, so there's no point in you buying a bacon rack if you don't bake.
Right.
So,
that's a good tip.
or cookies. They don't make cookies. They don't bake. They'd rather go buy some stuff. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If you don't bake, because baking is a little different than cooking. You got to be a little more precise. You got to be a little more, I actually measure this, I measure that. Cooking is just put it in there till the spirits of your ancestors stop sprinkling. You mean stuff.
Miss Nikki said good tip.
Yeah, but if you got foil or anything like that, I wouldn't suggest using wax paper or anything because that's still paper. Take some foil, crumble it up a little bit. Don't stretch it out all the way, and you'll see them lands and grooves. Sit your chicken lightly on that, and the grease will come out. So.
Danielle said I won't fry anything until winter. Well, all I do is make a salad. I only cook if it's raining. Dang.
I'm telling you, Texas is a whole nother world, baby.
I know.
Texas not even Alabama. Because Alabama is different. Your girl don't normally drink a whole lot of water.
You thirsty? Hey, Lelani.
But cooking for the bomb squad is some thirsty work. Thirsty.
Thirsty.
All right. So, here we go. All right. So, and look at here, y'all. Look at here. Oh, look at here. Look at that biscuit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Danielle said, yes, I believe Texas may be the secret of portal to hell.
Ain't no secret portal to hell. It's the portal.
Period.
Period. That is where Satan came up out the ground. He said, this is some bullshit. This is how to sell down here. I gotta go back. That's why I carry guns and shit in Texas. It's hot. Y'all mad. Y'all mad at everybody. Just shooting at the heat for no reason. Alright. So I'm actually, guys. Thank you. I'm actually actually, guys.
My internet is acting funny, so I'm buffering. That's Lelani.
Oh, okay. Our internet or hers?
Hers.
Okay.
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 I was clear.
So you can actually stir your macaroni and cheese.
It's okay, Kat.
If you and your greedy ass in here trying to wait for something to fall and someone sleeping, you wouldn't be nervous.
Callie like, whoa.
Alright. So I'm coming back, guys. Let me see.
Did you learn to cook from your black family or your Caucasian family?
My black one. Didn't know the other one. Have never met anyone from my father's side of the family. Not even him. So here's what's about to go in this macaroni and cheese, guys. These 3 cheeses, these 3 eggs, a little bit of butter.
Lelani
This is
told
evaporated milk.
Lelani, she be doing her homework.
What?
Lelani said Lisa was raised by her black grandmother.
That's right. My grandmama look like Cicely Tyson, baby. That's why I like me a nice chocolate. DC a little light skinned for me, but she'll do.
Oh,
She darken up in the summertime. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Alright guys, so Kobe Jack, half a bag. Excuse me, guys.
Lelani told me to behave. Lelani, we still laughing at your butt the other night. We
Hey!
still laughing at her from Friday night.
Hey! She a super secret agent.
What's up, ATL Shorty Boo?
Hey!
Cow Boo.
Hey! Baby, you don't say ATL Shorty, she know who she is.
ATL Shorty. Okay.
Y'all have all these long ass names can't nobody pronounce. That's why I get you down to numbers and levels. Alright. So, and I am going to put garlic powder,
Make sure y'all smashing that like button.
onion powder.
Okay.
See, this is powder, like finely milled. So it pours a little different.
DC, that
Sea and
cousin I
salt.
was raised by my granny too, DC. I told y'all me and Lisa's sisters from another mister.
That's right.
That's Lelani. Just call me Karen, ATL. I like ATL.
Cause you know she DC, so she like them names.
ATL. and
Shawty. That was a song.
Yeah.
Alright. So, y'all see how I'm putting this macaroni and cheese together? No rhyme, no reason. It's whatever spices you like, whatever seasons you like, whatever flavors you like. Macaroni and cheese is those one thing that can be anybody to everybody.
Thank you, Latasha.
Macaroni and cheese can be anything to everybody. You like Cajun or jerk, put some of that in there.
We about to send. I edited that video today. ATL. Look out for it tomorrow.
Whatever flavors you like, put them in your macaroni and cheese. Don't get stuck with one thing or one situation on your macaroni and cheese. It can be whatever you want it to be. Now, that's why I cook my noodles all the way through. That's why they're hot when I stir this stuff up. So that the only thing it's really going in the oven to do, you know it's about to go down. I put this in there because I use eggs. And you're going to have like a creamy consistency. I found the evaporated milk with the container that closes. Because I used to hate to get evaporated milk.
Oh yeah, pop the top with the little.
Yeah,
And
you know
that's
what I'm
it.
saying?
Then it go bang.
Yeah,
Or you put the
Alright.
foil on top
yeah,
and it come off.
yeah.
Look, I'm telling you all the stuff.
Yeah, so if you, I know Carnation does it and Pet does it, Sometimes you cannot buy the store brand of stuff because it doesn't do what you want it to do.
Candy said I like to put different types of cheese with my mac and
Yeah,
cheese.
I mean, you can make some gourmet mac and cheese. Go get some Gouda. You know, you can make, if you like blue cheese, put blue cheese in your macaroni and cheese. Hear me, macaroni and cheese is just that. Whatever macaroni you like and whatever cheese you like. If you like it to have a little firmer consistency, add some eggs. Get you some evaporated milk and go for what you know. Alright. So,
Go for what you like.
alright, so now what I'm about to do is put the cheese on top. And whatever cheese I use is what's going in there.
Look out for the light, y'all.
Now I'm not going to cover it because I'm not trying to, it's cooked. All I want to do is cook the eggs. And
That's that good old Sunday dinner.
all I want to do is cook the eggs and melt the cheese.
We've been off of work since Wednesday. We ain't gonna highlight them, huh?
Y'all know I get money when I go to work, so I ain't really mad. Once I had some time off, I realized the older I get, I need time off from a job that I'm in somebody's face all the time. Alright. Uncover it, and there I go. I had it up on $3.95, so but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it down to $3.50. Actually, I might put it on $3.40. Because the oven is hot, now to cook the inside, and I don't want, the hell? What thing? Alright. Use my little mittens I got.
We got them from Cocoa.
Bell and Cocoa.
Val and Cocoa mittens.
Alright, so now, I'm going to turn this up and let this crust cook on the outside. And I'm going to take this chicken out, and I'm going to show y'all what Soulfult chicken look like.
Denise, what you cooking?
Baby, you know what I'm cooking. Tell them.
She cooking Soulfult fried chicken using Soulfult flour. She
You
making
start
some
typing.
macaroni and cheese with some homemade stuff up in there. She making her little mixture of stuffing of her homemade ways of doing things with some broccoli and bacon stuff in there. Yeah.
So you can type it.
And some biscuits. No, that's too much typing. You type, you be doing that.
I do.
I don't be typing.
Alright, so this is what I'm making. I'm using-
Susie, what's up, Susie?
I'm using-
Susie said it sounds good.
I'm using Soulfult flour for the chicken. I took stovetop stuffing and made me some stovetop dressing. Feel me on that. I took some bacon, cooked the bacon, made me some broccoli and bacon. In the oven is the macaroni and cheese. Now I'm about to crust up this chicken. I'm doing it in batches, so this is the first batch and then the second batch, and then dinner will be done. Now, if you're cooking something like I'm cooking a macaroni and cheese, if you want to put your chicken in the oven in between to keep it hot, you can do that. Just put it on the bottom shelf, keep it hot. I'm going to let this cook for a few minutes. Yeah.
Well, you use my word like,
Yeah. And that's it, guys. That is it. So, first wave of dinner for the mom squad should be done in a few minutes. We're going to do a little moving around right quick. I'm going to come about this kitchen because it's hot. We'll be right back. Wow. We're going to be back. You're going to be moving and watching me move, so you'll see what I'm doing. Hold on.
oh, just unplug it.
Skew my face. It's very close. As you can see, my face is very hot.
Right. She about to sit down. Hold up, y'all. You took the whole thing.
They about some real popsicles.
That's for my challenge. She gotta take the challenge food. Hold up, y'all. I'm sitting here stretched across. Oh, my goodness. Callie just leaning on my legs. You about to take a break? Yeah. She taking a break, y'all. You got 60 people up in here.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that was that. I don't know what's in Soulful Tea's flour. That is proprietary information.
Right.
And I don't need to know. That's her flour, but I'm gonna eat it, and it's gonna be good because it was a good Thursday. Like I said, if you're gonna cook bacon and use that in food, make sure you render all the fat. Make sure you cook your bacon crispy because you don't want that flabby bacon in your food. You want to be able to taste the bacon and taste the flavor of the bacon on the food. So you do that. I let my chicken steam for about 10 minutes. I flash fry it, get the crust, let it steam. I put a lid on it and then I turn it off. Let it cook for another about 10 minutes to get the crust back on it, and I take it out. So the macaroni and cheese is in the oven. Like I said, put whatever kind of cheese, flavor, love, whatever you want to put in your macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no vegetables. No vegetables in there. Don't make it a casserole, because when you start adding stuff like meat and stuff, it's no longer macaroni and cheese, it's a casserole. Don't do that. So the macaroni and cheese, whatever cheese you like, and then whatever consistency you like in macaroni and cheese. Some people like it more juicy, so don't put eggs in it, because eggs kind of gives it a custardy, puddingy, tighter consistency. Just put some milk and some cheese in there. You put the little milk in there so you get that creamy sauce flavor, and you put it in the oven and let that cheese on the top get bubbly and brown. Baby, I don't eat macaroni and cheese, but I cook it.
Victoria.
Hey, Victoria.
She said, new subscriber, I have enjoyed all your videos I watched so
Thank
far.
you.
Used to love your signature greeting. Makes you feel at home. Welcome. Oh, the intro.
Hey, y'all. You from the South, people. Hey, Susie. Anybody new to the live? Anybody who has joined us from anybody else, thank you so much. We want to thank the people who you came from. We love y'all. This is a family. This is worldwide. I'm trying to get this village going again the way we used to be when everybody took care of everybody else. So, welcome to the family. Everybody who is new to the stream, to the live. I used to cook more often than I do. I don't do a whole lot of cooking stuff during the winter. This summertime. It's hot.
It's hot.
And we're out. We're doing a lot.
Cold air?
No.
You just. It's
no.
cool.
First of all, she not. You know why she cool? Yeah. In the stream, tell her why she cool.
I'm cool because it's not. I'm a lot of.
Because you not moving. Because she's sitting up here with her feet up in the chair. Thank you.
Appreciate that. So
what happened? Bless you.
Bless you, Nick. Yeah. I love macaroni.
Oh yeah, those aftershocks. Okay. Yes, we all say hey, y'all.
Yeah, I like the way Lelani, when she come on live, her intro. I forgot how she said. She said it so fast, but it's like an answer. Somebody answering the phone. She be like, "Welcome to something." I can't think of the name of it. Oh, you read it down here?
No, I got it. I thought.
Because it's hard to see that over there in that corner.
So I really, like I said, I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. You watching, baby? Yup, you know. Thank you, ATL. Oh, Stevie Wonder. Oh.
Everybody, Stevie Wonder last night at, what did he say?
Oh, he's going to have a kidney transplant. Y'all know Stevie is getting up there, and I didn't even know he was sick. Bless him, yes, that's what. Hey, Buster Perry. Hey, McDonald, Georgia. You know what hey y'all mean. Hey, y'all.
In Georgia. Down in Georgia.
You know what bless your heart mean, too.
See, my people's from the swamps. Down in that bayou.
A good pasta salad. I can make one, but I'm going to tell you something. Again, however you want it. Whatever pasta you like. When you're doing a salad, you want something hearty that can hold the sauce and the dressing you put on there and the stuff you put in there. when you're doing a salad, I like fresh stuff, so I would use parsley if you like it. I would cut up. I cut my vegetables really fine in salad, so you can taste them, but you're not sitting up there chewing on a whole bell pepper or a stalk of celery.
Anastasia says she's from the city. Oh man, my phone did something. She's from the city, but love country accents. I love the way you say, "Hey y'all."
Thank you. Hey, I don't know why I started saying
You
that.
started when we first joined YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Love y'all platform.
Thank you so much.
We
I'll
appreciate
tell you
it.
why. Because she tries to read everybody's name. And let me tell you what is very hard to do. It is hard to read everybody's name and to keep up with the chat because you don't want people to feel left out. So in the South, we don't know your name. We just say, hey, y'all. And we mean, hey, y'all. We mean, hey, welcome in, coming home, sit down. Hey, y'all means a lot of things. It just does not mean hello. If somebody's saying, hey, y'all, we just meaning come in, sit down, sit a spell. Want something to drink, want something to eat. Let's have some fun. It's not just hello.
Right.
You know, so hey y'all has a big meaning. Now because normally if you hear one of these, yeah, okay, that's yours.
That mean,
That is not what hey y'all means. Oh, bless her little heart. Look at her little. You know, somebody talking about a baby that may not be as cute as you think kids should be. Oh, bless her little heart. Look at her little outfit.
If YouTube was a VH tape, I would rewind over and get to I broke. The damn tape be like, y'all.
You know, somebody come in and, you know, somebody come in looking a little less than, they go, oh, bless their heart, look at them. They don't get a hey, y'all. They get a, okay.
Oh, and it's
Good evening to you.
mm-hmm. Or how they be doing, they be going,
All right, I'm going to check on the chicken. She going to talk to y'all for a minute. We ain't going to move y'all no more.
Yeah.
Because dinner's almost done.
Go ahead, Callie, jump down. Jump down. Jump down, Callie. Jump. Good girl. Anyway, she gonna check on the chicken. She gonna check on the chicken. ATL, we did get that in the mail.
Okay, go. Go find somewhere to lay
Yeah,
down.
we doing a,
Yeah,
I just edited the video. Lelani say, "Shawi, Shawi is." That's crazy. How y'all Sunday going? We don't want to go to work tomorrow. We've been off since Wednesday, and just like we really want to just stay off. I wonder if I can call out sick. It felt good staying home. We did it. Oh, we did do something today. We did vlog today. Oh shoot. That probably be posted by Tuesday because I gotta release ATL video. Y'all look out for the video from ATL. Place is. Nah, I did it. I just bought the stuff and put it there. Thank you. We in an apartment with upstairs. If you look all the way in the back, it's upstairs where with a master suite with Nick's at.
Hold it.
Oh dang.
Show them that.
That's the chicken.
Come on now. About to put the rest of it in there.
It smells good.
Hold it.
It smells good. Hold on.
Don't be over there listening to chicken.
I can hear it sizzling. You gotta do a couple videos. It said look delicious, baby. Well, this is Soulfult tea flour we got. We couldn't put nothing in it. We just use her flour. She's gonna be selling it soon. She's just running little taste testers. Even though we tasted it at the barbecue, she gave us a bag.
I'm gonna be the commercial.
You gonna be the commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta talk to Soulfult tea, so at least we can be the commercial.
I'm gonna be the commercial. So.
Hold on, I gotta read the thing. Hold up. Put that right there. So, let me back up. And somebody asked you how the baby looked. I said, precious.
Yeah, that's what I forgot that one.
Guess my taste just sucks. Oh my God, y'all fat.
Say what?
I'm waiting on my clothes to dry. do a couple, Lelani gonna do a couple videos after clothes dry.
Okay.
I just had to jump off my son and girlfriend and my grandbaby. The battery was dead.
What happened?
Oh, her battery was dead. And
Oh.
okay, she had to do a rescue thing. Looks delicious. Y'all birds look y'all bird looking good. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You know we got birds for real. You kind of confused me there. Perfect. And the birds singing. Yup. I can't wait to get to tell. Oh, shoot. I can't wait to get to tell me how it tastes. That would be welcome. See, Soulfult, that would be welcome. Lisa gonna do the commercials?
I got you.
She said she got you. Hello guys, how y'all doing this Sunday? We doing great. What do you love about VA? Okay, what I love about Virginia is because I lived in the city for so long. I don't mind going to the city now because I come back home. It's quiet. I can open the windows. I don't hear nothing. It's peaceful. It's zero. I don't have to deal with no bumpy roads, even though they're fixing the roads out there in the city now. Because back when I grew up, your car be in the shop area, you look like every month. But it's quiet and peaceful. My job is around the corner. Her job is around the corner. Brittany, Charles' job, everybody's job around the corner. Nick go to school down the street. So everything that out here where we live at is within, the radius is of 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Like 3 minutes to get to the Super Target, Big Lots, not Big Lots, what's that? Five Below, all them stores all around the corner. We got a grocery store and a McDonald's, 2 minutes, which you can walk across over to down the other way. But and the Super Walmart and all that is 7 minutes away. Her job's 7 minutes, my job's 7 minutes. So just depending on which direction you're going. That's what I like about Virginia. Plus, we in the mountains, there's a lot of trees and greenery and stuff like that. I like it out here. Only thing I don't like, that's what you should have asked me. I don't like paying property taxes. Property taxes on your own vehicle is like, sheesh.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I ain't never heard
It's
of
like,
that.
property taxes is a son of a bitch out
You
here.
pay tax on it, but then you gotta keep paying taxes on it every year.
All right, let me see what they're saying. Oh, here goes Soulfult, here goes the chicken. Lisa just did a couple of them. She's still frying some with your flour. Nothing else. This smell good. It make me want to eat. You know we got birds for real. You got some too? We got some. They behind us. They normally make noise every time we do a video. I can't wait to get in the store. I can't wait to it get in the stores. Singing me happy means happy. Yep. So don't do that. Hey, Constance. Hey, DC and Lisa, your dress just about pretty as you. Yummy. What else you're cooking with that chicken? She made some macaroni cheese, added some more cheese and stuff in there. She made stuffing. She bought the store-bought stuffing, but she added celery and some other stuff in there. She.
I'm about to come back and tell y'all.
She be doing her thing. She got biscuits and she got broccoli cooking with some bacon. It looks good. Invite me over for dinner. All right, come on, Latasha. Door open. You know we from down south, so we will open the door for you. I used to live in Virginia Beach back in the early 90s. Okay, Jay. See, I don't want to live nowhere near a lot of water. And we nowhere near a lot of water. Yes, it's look delicious. Hey, what's up, Willie Will? Willie Will, I'm not talking to you. You the one made me. What I had to eat them damn hot, I had to eat them damn frozen ass grapes. I remember that. Willie Will.
Oh.
Why can't you have a leg just to check them out? Why can't you have...
She said, why can't you just get one leg to check them out, baby?
Oh, no, I'm good. I want the whole plate. I used to live in Hampton Station. Okay, Hampton is not far. I mean, it is far, but it's like... Hampton, Virginia is like going to Virginia Beach. It's a couple of hours, maybe close to 3 hours, I'm going to say, from us. Because we like 45 minutes to an hour drive to D.C., depending on the traffic. But to go to Virginia Beach direction, it's like 3 hours. Soulfult, that chicken smell good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm starving. Nothing, you ate nothing all day, Susie. That chicken look good though. And then it's beside me, going in my nostrils. Look, y'all. For the ones I ain't see, this is the Soulfult chicken using her flour, and we couldn't use nothing else but her flour.
Alright, so that's the chicken.
Ooh.
These are the biscuits.
Why you keep putting stuff in my face?
Because your face is in my mouth.
Frozen grapes are delicious. Taste like, well, they probably delicious if you ain't gotta do the challenge. You gotta try to hurry up and eat as many before what? Was it 3 minutes? 5 minutes? I can't remember. I don't even want to remember. No, we didn't season the chicken. We just used the flour. What's popping, y'all? What's up, Morris? Quit playing, DC. You know you. Hey, Lelani, I'm not even gonna stop right now. You know, Lelani just saying the wrong things right now. Let me go back to Friday. Back then it was 35 cents to go to the beach. And you still have the motorcycle rides up and down the streets. Okay. Yeah, y'all need to. What's up, Rosa?
All right.
The seasoning's in the flour.
So
Yes, one step is to shake and drop. Yeah, that's what we did. We put it. She put in the flour. She shake it, and she dropped it in the grease.
No, I didn't just shake it. I hand bread it.
She hand braided.
Each one of them separately.
Okay. I wasn't in there, so that's what she did. What's up, Kyrie? Make sure y'all smashing that like button.
All right. Ooh, child. I hand bread each one of them separately. I did. I'm back, y'all. I had to put the last chicken in there, so it's gonna cook. So like I said, fried chicken.
Did you do your things you wanted? Your liver things?
Nah, I did it tomorrow.
What you just do while it's hot?
It's 'cause it's hot. Look, hot in the kitchen. I got last little chicken in the oven, in the grease. I got the macaroni cheese in the oven. Hey, y'all. Yeah.
It was Rosa's birthday?
Who birthday?
It was Rosa's birthday.
Everybody in the stream, the chat, wish Rosa a happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I had
Go,
to pee. Been
go,
holding
go,
it for
go,
long.
go.
Oh Lord, man, you better go pee.
Go, Peter, we ain't going. We got a few more minutes. We're
You
free roll
just
at
stop
the time.
you holding have what that shit be when you hold your pee?
Oh, bladder infection,
Yeah,
kidney
blood-
infection, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so like I said, depending upon what you're cooking your chicken in, I do the steam fry method. If you got a deep fry, you just do deep fry method. If you shallow fry, you know you gotta go in there and flip it over. Gotta take your time with that one because a side will burn.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends upon how you fry your chicken.
How you go
But-
barbershop there?
Oh, we went to North Carolina.
That's a while.
But yeah, so I didn't season the chicken. You do know my ancestors, spirit of the Fagan women, are right now rolling over in their grave because I didn't put no seasoning on that chicken.
Hey, what's up, Andy?
But I didn't. Because I know your chicken tastes good because I tasted it already. So I didn't do it.
She was like, this don't feel right.
What in the raisins in the potato salad is this? But no, not that. Normally I done had some garlic powder, onion powder, seasoned salt, paprika, something else. I use a little cumin because it gives it a little thing. I have found using a little cinnamon in your batter, the seasoning, cinnamon is just as good in savory cooking as it is in sweet cooking. So y'all should start using cinnamon, especially if you got something that needs warmer spices. You can use cinnamon and nutmeg because that's not inherently sweet. That's a spice, but we just associate it with sweet things. But it's good in fried chicken. It's fine.
You just saying?
Okay.
All right. Crochet dress or pattern?
Wait, what?
I don't know what that is.
Crochet dress or pattern? It's just a pattern. It looks like crochet, but it's just a pattern. It's a thin
I said crotch. I say that Rosa said I'm having a ball. I'm fully. Oh my God.
That's funny though. It's just a pattern. It's a little stretchy dress. Put on, go out the house. You cover it up.
Jay Miller said, "Oh, Susie say sexy."
Thank you.
Jay Miller said, "I made salmon and chicken pasta for dinner and homemade donuts. Half women,
Half cinnamon and plain.
half women glazed cinnamon and
Let
plain."
me find out you on that cooking, Jay Miller.
So T said, "All the flavors are in there. Trust her."
I know, but you know, come on now, so come on now. Now, before you made this flour,
If somebody give you some flour,
you know,
if
the
somebody
ancestors of the Soulfult tea women was like, you better put some on that chicken before you put it in that flour. Come on then. Put no naked chicken in no flour. Gotta have a base. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when you're doing stuff, you gotta start with the bottom, like you're making a pie. Gotta have a good crust. Then you put the stuff in it.
She was like, "Something ain't right. I need to put something in it."
I didn't. I was like,
She didn't. She just took the flour.
y'all saw me.
So we gave Lexi her flour on Friday, so she got hers also. She said she's gonna do her video. Ooh, Lelani said, "Ella, I sure would have had to put a little something on my chicken.
I baby, you don't
My granny
understand.
may come."
My grandma come walking in here.
She like, "Woo, come on in the room."
I don't know. You know what's messed up? The killing part about it is, if my zombie grandmama came up here, I let her ass up here. Cause it's my grandma.
Eyes be gone.
We just tie up. She
We tied up half to the night.
tell people we don't like Ella.
Kyrie said, "I'm having burgers and fries for dinner."
We do that sometimes too. You know, tie up zombie grandmama in the living room, throw people we don't like out inside.
Susie said, "I'm having pizza.
I don't
If it's
eat
still
pizza.
open. If they still open."
Strangely, I don't like pizza. I don't really like macaroni and cheese. They love macaroni and cheese. Brittany about to be mad. It's gonna be enough for tomorrow because Brittany mad as hell on baby macaroni and cheese and broccoli and her ass ain't getting
Oh,
nothing.
actually, I'm about to send the shit. They had a wedding.
No matter, you know how your child is.
The wedding started at 4. It should be
Come
over.
on now, you know how your child is.
Crystal said, "Please explain again about the steam fry method for the
All right,
chicken.
all
That
right.
sounds good, please, and thank you."
You're welcome.
Hold on, and then Rosa want to know what you're cooking.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna do the cooking first because that's slow. That's just what I'm cooking. I'm cooking fried chicken using Soulfult tea seasoned flour. You're gonna need to come up a name. You're a soul flour. Play with me if you want to. I'm using some soul flour from Soulfult tea.
So deep flows out.
Soul flour. On my fried chicken, I'm doing broccoli with bacon. I crisped up the bacon, put the broccoli on there. You know, sauteed it. I don't steam or boil. I don't boil too much of nothing except for noodles. Macaroni and cheese in the oven, some biscuits, and I did some dressing. I did stovetop stuffing and turned it into Lisa's dressing. All right, the stovetop stuffing. All I did was got a box of the cornbread stovetop stuffing. I got a can of so get 2 boxes because if you use 3 cans of soup, you're gonna need at least 2 boxes. Because what happens is you're gonna take the cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, and cream of celery, and you're gonna cook it and let it get hot, and then you're gonna put stovetop stuffing because that's how you make it. You boil the water and put the stuffing in there. I very rarely use just naked boiled water for anything. And then I let it be on the stove. I cooked it for a little while, and then just let nature take its course. Let that bread soak up all that. It tastes good. It actually tastes good because stovetop stuffing sometimes can have a commercial taste to it, a store-bought taste to it. So back to what I started saying. Now the steamed fry. You're gonna need something big. I'm using a cast iron Dutch oven. So if you got a chicken fryer, which is a little higher than a regular cast iron skillet, use that. You got a lid for it. So what you do is you get your grease hot. I don't have a gas stove, which would be better for that because gas is easier to, more accurate as far as heat is concerned. So I make sure my grease is hot. Make sure your grease is hot. Not scald, not steaming, have smoke coming out of it hot, because that'll change the flavor of your food. But hot so that when water hits it, the water bubbles automatically. If it doesn't bubble automatically, your grease is not ready. So you put it in there. I put it in about 5 minutes. Let the crust on the outside get good. And then I turn it down to like low medium so that it'll cook. I put a top on it, turn it down. And I let that cook for about 10 minutes like that. So that chicken will still be moist and juicy. It'll be cooked and your crust won't be all burnt up. And then I turn it up for another 5 minutes. After that, take the lid off and let the crust get back on there. So you fry it again. So that's the steam fry method. You don't take it out. All you got to do is put a lid on it. Thank you for the $1. Ain't that what it is?
Oh, I didn't see that. Who did that?
Susie.
Thank you, Susie. Appreciate that. I was about to say, what you call him said something. I was just reading it. Anastasia says cinnamon and fried chicken. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yes, you can, anything that you're frying and using a coating. Cinnamon has a very good flavor in savory cooking. So does nutmeg. Allspice is a little strong, but if you like the flavor of allspice, you can use that too. You don't have to just get stuck in one spice doing one thing. You can put salt in your desserts, in your chocolate. Take a little sea salt and put it in there. You'll see that it changes the flavor dramatically. You can put a little salt in your caramel and your chocolate. You can use cayenne or hot peppers in your desserts. If you like spice, you can spice up your desserts. You can even make a spicy apple pie you want to.
Spicy apple pie. Oh, that sounds good.
I might make an apple pie with jalapenos in there.
Leilani said, I can see my granny making a face whenever I do something she didn't do to my food. See?
Gotta eat, say
What's up, Cardi?
You got to trust the process, Lisa. I know. See, you know, I'm old. And y'all know old people, we don't like change.
I ain't know.
We don't like no change.
You don't like change, baby?
I mean, it's fine. But it's hard. You know, it's hard to, you have been raised to do certain way. Now, I take it. My grandmother, I tweaked her recipes. I tweaked how she did stuff because my grandmother would sit there and make the custard and the meringue for a lemon meringue pie from scratch, just randomly on a Wednesday evening, make a lemon meringue pie and the crust. It wasn't until she got older, you know, she got a little older, that she would start buying pre-made crust. But she would do everything from scratch, just sitting on the random for no reason, just because I feel like a lemon meringue pie. So let me go in the kitchen and make the custard and the meringue from scratch. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard when that's how you learn. You know, you didn't learn, gotta cut this way and put this amount in here and sprinkle these. You learn just, you know, hey, like somebody said on Facebook, when the ancestors say stop, that's when you stop sprinkling.
Victoria said, did I miss the stovetop dressing? Wait,
You might have, but I'll tell you again. It is
your ingredient style.
It is. I used, my brain is stuck. Cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, cream of celery. I cut up bell pepper and celery and put it in there. And that's it. No salt, I did put garlic powder and onion powder in there, because you should always, even if something is seasoned from the store, you should always add your own little thing, turn it around. I added garlic, onion, and I added some smoked paprika to it. No salt, because it's salty enough. You don't need to add any salt to it, and that's it.
So a T-shirt is funny.
Look here.
She said, see, Susie say soul flour.
Soul flour by Soulfult Tea. Come on, man. Just put a little soul of spirit flour. Spirit of the ancestors flour.
Maybe scared about it. Every time I open up the flour, I hear something. filthy.
That's you sprinkling.
I'm gonna back it up.
That's you and your ass supposed to put some seasoning on that food before you give it to people.
It's sprinkling, making noises.
You should make sure your flour go to Harris Teeter. Wegmans.
Wegmans.
Harris Teeter and Wegmans. And Trader Joe's.
Let's see.
Spirit to your ancestors said use more than salt and pepper.
Let's see. She said, Lelani said KFC had nutmeg in their seasoning.
Yes, baby. Come on now. You gotta sprinkle some stuff. You gotta have your own. Have your own. Get in there and try shit out. If you didn't like the way the cinnamon, don't put it in there. Put the nutmeg in there. Ginger is good. Ginger has a little bite to it. Try ginger. If you don't like none of that, just do it regular. Hell, if you like regular's good too.
Crystal said that sounds perfect because my fried chicken always seems dry in the middle and sometimes burnt on the outside. I'm gonna have to fry some chicken now. They go get some.
Yeah, it's just it's you get that initial crust. You wanna lock in the crust that you put on there because you don't want it to fall off. And if you put your chicken in oil that's not hot enough, it'll fall off. If you put your chicken in oil that's too hot, you'll burn it off. So you want to make sure that as soon as you put your chicken in the grease, it starts to cook, because you don't want grease too not hot enough, because your chicken's just gonna be greasy. It ain't gonna taste good. I mean, it's cool to fry stuff. It is, however, not cool to eat a pound of grease when you bite into your chicken. So that's all you gotta do. And it takes time. Shit take time. And
Jay Miller said, I love jalapeno peppers.
yes, jalapenos are good. You can candy peppers. For all those that don't know, if you like spice, if you like sweet, you can do that. You can take a pepper. Now, there are certain parts of the pepper that are hotter than others. If you just want the spice without the extra heat, get not quite a jalapeno. There are poblanos are good. They have a spice but no heat. Banana peppers don't really have a spice to them. They just have that pepper, so it's just, I wouldn't do those.
I don't know how they only said it. She said, I like
a little saffron and Sazon. Yes. I use Sazon sometimes, but this was just, I felt like, see, they like macaroni and cheese. I don't really like macaroni and cheese, so I said, well, let me cook something that they like, because the boys like dressing. So, but I didn't feel like going through, because dressing is a process. I got to make cornbread, and then I got to make I boil my chicken livers to put in there. That's not what I do, boil them, but I boil them in chicken stock, and I put vegetables in there, and then I had to, it's a whole process. I didn't feel like going through my holiday process. So I said, well, let me see what I can do with this stove top. Is that what I did? What's wrong, bro?
I thought I heard something.
Yeah, I mean, I eat it, but I'm not big in macaroni and cheese. I would never, after I got out of my mama's house, that's just something that I ain't gonna order like that. No. And my grandmother, some things in my grandmother's that I changed because I didn't particularly care for the way that they came out as I got older. When she made her dressing, she made it more cake-like, so it was a little stiff. I like mine a little less stiff. And her macaroni and cheese was the same way. You could cut her macaroni and cheese like a cake. She made hers a little more stiff. I like mine a little more moist. I like for you to you might be able to cut it, but you got to scoop it because the cheese been melted and it's the whole situation. It got situational.
Miss Nika said, I heard one cook say the oil should sound like the rain before you add it.
The rain hit on the metal roof. Take some water and drop it in the oil. And if you drop water and the oil is not ready, it'll take you'll hear it as the oil gets hotter. You'll hear the water pop out of it because it's gonna sit up in that water, in that oil until the oil gets hot enough to pop it. But if you put the water into oil that is ready for your chicken, it'll sound like you put something in there to cook.
If it so happen to pop you and burn your ass, it's ready.
That's what you do.
It so happen to pop you.
But you want to just make sure, if your oil is smoking, make sure it hasn't changed color because it might make your chicken taste a little different, taste a little funny, taste a little burnt. if your oil is not hot enough. Now, if you put a piece of chicken in and your oil is not hot enough, it's not gonna hurt it, but that piece will be one of the more greasy pieces of chicken you have. So
Nick,
just take your time.
Nick, take Callie out.
No, I mean, it takes a minute to cook. Cooking takes time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't nothing you just, sometimes you just run in there and throw something together. I ran and threw breakfast together yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
She said she wants some pancakes.
Y'all want some pancakes out of nowhere.
So I got her made some pancakes, fried some eggs, made some sausage. I didn't want pancakes, so I took the eggs and the sauce. I just took the eggs and I put them in a burrito. That's how you do it.
Jamie said, oh no, I can eat a jar of it but by myself. I know crazy, but hey, my mom and kids said I was crazy.
You did it. I'm gonna go check on this chicken. I
I
think
eat
it's time.
meats and vegetables.
Hmm?
Carter, you say right, me too. Let me try to read what everybody say. Thank y'all for all those likes. We appreciate that. You made the face.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, but I need to be cleaning my fish tank. I'm not dumping. I ain't gonna dump all that water. I'm just getting back in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
That's all right. You good?
Oh, okay.
I need to plug this one up because I know that's gonna die. You almost done?
Yeah.
Yeah, she almost done because I don't want this back. I had this iPad charging as we were on, but I done did something. My bad. If I pushed, no, cancel. Sorry, Lelani. I put Lelani in timeout, lifting the phone up because you threw the thing on top of this.
Well, you shouldn't touch that. Move. This is hot. Just show 'em.
Oh.
That's macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
It's hot, y'all.
It's hot. Lelani, I didn't mean to put you in timeout. Sorry about that. Lisa threw the cord and I picked the
It's
phone.
always my fault. It's
No,
always
you do.
my fault.
Look, you do this on top of it. Look. And then I grabbed push the phone and then push her timeout. My bad. Whew. Lord have mercy. What y'all making? What y'all having for dinner? I heard some people say they was having hamburgers and fries. Somebody else wanted pizza. After she make the plate, then we gonna get up off it. We finally got to watch you live. Oh, we appreciate you coming through. Yeah, we normally go live on Fridays and Saturdays. Sunday we try to, we used to go live on Sundays a lot, but we actually stopped doing live on Sunday. We need to be doing our own thing. Like I vlogged today. We got a vlog coming. I gotta shoot. How am I doing all that? I gotta work tomorrow. I might have to edit that tomorrow.
You ready for me to make the plate?
Yeah, make the plate so they can see your plate. She's about to make the plate. And I am sleepy, y'all. I gotta go to work tomorrow. And then look out for videos. We did a fun video yesterday. But did we tag anybody in that? I don't know. I don't think we tagged them. Cause I can tag. I can put it in at the end. Y'all are such a joy to watch. I had cheese pizza. Yeah, cheese pizza? Nick used to eat cheese pizza. Now he love pepperoni. He do the chicken. Yeah, we had to buy him cheese pizza. He wouldn't eat nothing else. He wouldn't eat spaghetti. Now he tells spaghetti. Remember, he would eat sauce. He would eat dry noodles. Like he used to say, naked noodles. What's up, Candy Richardson? Anastasia said, stew beef with rice and black bean sauce. That sounds good. That sounds good. You do the beef in the crock pot?
Oh, man. You need a bigger crock pot.
Yeah, that's a little one. You got a small crock pot. You need a big one. I guess I can read up there now, so since. Hold up. Well, I'm making a video for tomorrow, which is also dinner tonight. Honey garlic chicken. Well, that sounds good.
Who's on that?
Soulfult.
Alright.
That sounds good. Honey garlic chicken. Honey, you got to tell us what you do with that. Miss Lelani at the job. DC, how do you find the time to work and put much content out? That's a good question.
You go live a lot.
Okay. Content, as far as, alright, we try to do live on Fridays and Saturdays. Real talk on Saturdays. Music on Friday night. And my battery's at 10% on this thing, so I got a little short time. So, video coming tonight. Lisa needs to do a video together. Okay, y'all can do a collab. Some kind of, yeah, you and Soulfult. So what I do is, let me get this out. I don't work, I got 2 jobs. My 2 jobs is Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. I'm an on-call supervisor at night. So my job at night, pretty much as long as I have my phone with me, I'm working. But so I really don't do no videos on that night. On Friday nights, we used to do it at 10, but since I get off at 10, we do it at 10:30, give me time to set up on Friday nights. So Saturday, we might shoot about 4 or 5 videos on Saturdays. And if not, we shoot videos tomorrow. Well, Brittany and them, they went to a wedding, so I got a video for them to do tomorrow night, and then a video we can do a couple on Monday nights. Hold on. We can do a couple videos on Monday nights and Tuesdays. And then I try to edit, if I do videos on Mondays, I try to edit on Tuesdays. And if I do videos on both nights, if I can edit my Monday night videos, then by Wednesday, I don't do no videos Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's just based on, trying to work and edit videos at the same time. So this is the plate right here. Lisa just made my plate. So I got some mac and cheese, chicken, broccoli, with stuffing, and a biscuit.
Now you gotta try it in front of it. How you tell me?
Huh?
Gotta eat
Oh
something.
no, hold on, wait a minute. My arms hurt. It looks good, Soulfult Tea. Soulfult Tea, Soulfult Tea, once you get you're situated, you already told us about, y'all can collab. We can come out there once you get straight in August and collab, and you know what, that'd be a perfect time we can collab and do the on the couch and the kitchen. See, when I get to going, I want to do videos like, come on, we gotta do another one.
You want to just get a hotel up there over here?
Oh yeah, we can do that. We get a hotel. We get a hotel close out there, somewhere, and we just stay out there the weekend. But when I do collabs, I want to collab with people that's willing to shoot videos all day, and then we go and get something to eat, or we disperse or whatever. I don't want to shoot videos and then like one video and then we sitting around procrastinating when you got to get work done. I'm a person, like I said, when I do my videos, I'm constantly, all right, let's go, let's do this, let's do that, let's do real talk, let's do this, because when Wednesday, Thursday, Friday come and Saturday, I'm not really trying to do no videos on those days. It's like right now I gotta go edit 2 vlogs, a vlog and a video once I finish eating and clean out my fish tank. So it's like I'm busy. Let me see what y'all saying, cause I gotta eat.
You gotta eat.
No, I'm not. That's a mukbang. I ain't doing all that.
You just gotta take a bite of the
Hold
chicken.
on. Sorry about that, Lelani. That was my bad. Video coming tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Hi, so see, can I join the collab? What's up? Dang, wow. Thanks for the info. DC, all mean. No, I'm not mean. That was an accident. My IG is DC_Koolaid, DC_Koolaid 17 on IG. Yeah, I like when I do collabs, I like to keep going. Like Soulfult Tea want to collab with us, I'm gonna do a challenge with them. So even though I know she want to do this and she want to do that, I'm coming with some videos too we can do. You see, your plate looks delicious. You can have some. You should do that. I see you making that buttermilk pie. Lisa did that, but Lisa wants to. Oh, they want to see you make a buttermilk pie, baby.
All right.
Miss Mecca, hey, DC_Koolaid, I watch your videos when you cook your fried barbecue wings. Oh yeah, that's like country. That's some honey. Them honey barbecue wings is the bomb. Hey, what's up, Ruthie? So true, let's get to work. Okay, I get that. We can get that. Are you ready? Soulfult says she ready. So we can do it, if you want to do it before August, we can rent a hotel like in the middle, like somewhere close by that got a kitchen. And we can do a whole bunch of stuff. I got a whole trunk. I keep everything inside there, put in the trunk of the car, and we ready. All right, guys. So my battery, I got 5 minutes on my battery. It had already alerted me 10 minutes ago. This is my plate again. I'm gonna bite into this chicken for y'all, so y'all can see that Soulfult don't be playing. Let me bless my food. All right. So why are you looking at me, babe? Why don't you come over here? This is bomb. Want some? Soulfult, I'm in your commercial. This is good. I forgot they went outside.
I show them how juicy it is, baby. Show them the juice. Show them the juice. The juice. The moisture.
It's so good.
You ready to eat, little boy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He know he won't eat.
What's that there?
This is the now you see the smoke coming from the
Macaroni and cheese.
macaroni and cheese. I can't eat you. I'm about to get hiccups. It's the mac and cheese. That is so bomb. I need something to drink, y'all.
How about your lemonade?
This the stuffing. Y'all can see that. It has green pepper, celery. Her way. Your way, baby.
My way.
Her way.
I'm watching it eat. You're watching?
And there's some broccoli. Gotta have some greens in your food. I'm falling asleep. I ain't gonna better edit shit. I ain't better do no goddamn edit no clean the fish tank. So that was my plate. That was good. You gotta try it.
All right, keep smacking. Thank you guys so much for watching me cook, hanging out with me, you know. Thank you for being a part of Bomb Squad Soulfult. Thank you so much for the flour.
Thank you, Nisha, for the $1.
Yes, thank you for the $1. You know, every dollar. Hey. We appreciate everything. We appreciate $1 like we appreciate $100.
Right.
So much. So, make sure you go check out Soulfult if you have not. Make sure you also go check out Lelani's kitchen. My sister from another mister. Get your ass out that kitchen.
Now,
you got too many legs to be in the kitchen.
thank you. That's your mat. Sit right there.
Sorry about that, y'all. So, down in the description down below, we'll have every link to everybody. Make sure y'all check them people out. Thank you, ATL, Shorty, and Lelani for being security guards on all our lives. Thank you, Bomb Squad, for hanging out with me, for supporting me. Thank you so much. We love you. I love y'all. So, make sure you comment down below what else you want me to cook. Somebody said the buttermilk pie. I'll do that because where I'm from is a chest pie. So, we'll get that made. Comment down below what you want to do, what you want to go on, what you want to see, and we'll get that done for you. Make sure you share this video for somebody else, you know, might want to know how to fry the chicken or, never know. Because, you want to cook for your family, but you ain't got time or you don't know how. It's easy. You feel like you don't know how, but if you can read the box and add your own little sprinkles, you cook for your family. You made a home-cooked meal. It don't matter if it came out of the box. You cooked it. All right, so like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that anytime I go live, anytime we go live, or anytime we drop a video, you guys can come and hang out with us. So, she ain't gonna be able to say nothing, cause she's eating. But this your girl Lisa.
And some
And some chicken. And DC. And we out.
Peace.